Good morning, student. In last lecture, we completed the practice set 5.1. Now we have to start the next exercise, that is 5.2. This new exercise is depend on the linear equation in two variables. Okay, and first the word problems are there. First you have to form a equation, two equations from the word problem, and then you have to solve the problem. So in this first question, the question is, in an envelope there are some 5 rupees notes and some 10 rupees notes are there. Total amount of these notes together is 350 rupees. Number of 5 rupees notes are less by 10 than number of 10 rupees notes. Then find the number of 5 rupees notes and 10 rupees notes. But some correction is there in this question. The instead of number of 5 rupees notes are less by 10 than number of 10 rupees notes. The sentence should have been number of 5 rupees notes are greater by 10 than the number of 10 rupees notes. So you have to correct it, not less than, it is greater than 10 by the 10 rupees notes. So from the given condition you have to form two equations. Let the number of 5 rupees notes be x and the number of 10 rupees notes be y. See, you have to form the linear equation in two variables. So first you consider the 5 rupees notes are x and the 10 rupees notes are y. So according to the question, the 5x plus 10y is equal to 350. Means x notes are having the 5 rupees notes are x, then the amount is 5x, and the 10 rupees notes are y, then amount is 10y. So total amount is 350. So this is equation number 1. When we divide this equation by 5, you get x plus 2y is equal to 70. Okay, so when we divide the given equation by 5, then you get x plus 2y is equal to 70. This is equation number 1. So this is first equation. You form the first equation. According to second condition in the given question, the number of 5 rupees notes are greater by 10 than the number of 10 rupees notes. Means x minus y is equal to 10. X minus y is equal to 10. That is x is equal to 10 plus y. X is equal to 10 plus y. This is equation number 2. Okay, you get both the equation number 1 and equation number 2. From first condition you form the equation 1, and from second condition you form the equation 2. Now you have to solve these two equations. Okay, so substitute the value of x in equation 1. The value of equation x is in equation 2, so substitute equation 2 in 1. Then what you get, see there, 10 plus y plus 2y is equal to 70. The value of x is 10 plus y. So substitute this value, you get 10 plus y plus 2y is equal to 70 from 1 and 2. So 10 plus 3y is equal to 70. Therefore 3y is equal to 70 minus 10. Okay, here 70 minus 10. So 3y is equal to 60. It means what? Y is equal to, see, y is equal to here 60 by 3. Y is equal to 60 by 3. So when you get y is equal to 60 by 3, it means y is equal to 20. Y is equal to 20. Now substitute this value of y in equation 2, then you get the value of x. Means 20 plus 10, it is 30. X is equal to 30. It means since the 5 rupees notes are 30 and the 10 rupees notes are 20. The number of notes of 5 rupees is 30, and number of 10 rupees notes are 20. So in this way total amount is 350. Okay, so you already find out the number of 5 rupees notes and number of 10 rupees notes. Okay, similar way we have to go to the next question, but the next question of the exercise is again some mistakes are there in question number 2. So now we go to the question number 3. Okay, don't solve that question number 2, it is wrong. So many mistakes in that question. So come to the question number 3rd. So question number 3rd, because when we solve that question number 2, both the linear equations are same. So the given conditions are not satisfying the equation, so we can't solve that equation. So you come to the next, that is question number 3. Now see, read the question number 3 there. The sum of ages of Priyanka and Deepika is 34 years. The sum of ages of Priyanka and Deepika is 34 years. Priyanka is elder to Deepika by 6 years. Then find their today's ages. So here the present ages, the sum of present ages of Priyanka and Deepika is given, and the next condition is given, Priyanka is elder than Deepika by 6 years. Okay, then you have to find out the present ages of Priyanka and Deepika. So let the age of Priyanka be x years and that of Deepika be y years. So we already know that the first condition is sum of ages of Priyanka and Deepika is 34 years. So from this condition you can form the first equation, that is x plus y means sum of Priyanka and Deepika's age is 34 years. So x plus y is equal to 34. This is equation number 1. Now second condition is there, Priyanka is elder to Deepika by 6 years. It means Priyanka is elder by 6 years from Deepika. So you can write x minus y is equal to 6. Means difference between these two ages is 6. So then Priyanka is elder. So x minus y means the age of Priyanka minus age of Deepika is equal to 6. Difference of between the ages is 6. So you can write x minus y is equal to 6. So this is equation number 2. So again from 1 and 2 you have to solve these two equations. When we add equation 1 and 2, then what we get? We get 2x is equal to 40 because y get cancelled, and 2x is equal to 34 plus 6 40. So 2x is equal to 40, it means x is equal to 20. Now what is x? X is present age of Priyanka. So you get the age of Priyanka. Now substitute this age of Priyanka in equation 2 or 1, in any equation. Putting the value of x in 1, we get y is equal to 14. Y is equal to 14. Thus the present age of Priyanka is 20 years and the present age of Deepika is 14 years. The difference is 6 years. The difference between Priyanka and Deepika's age is 6 years. So 20 minus 14, 6. So in this way you can find out the present age of Priyanka and also Deepika. So similarly now we go to the question number 4. Now what is question number 4 here? First you read the question number 4 and you get two conditions there. By using these two conditions you can form the equation 1 and 2. Now question number 4. See, the total number of lions and peacocks in a certain zoo is 50. The total number of their legs is 140. Then find the number of lions and peacocks in the zoo. So the lions and peacocks are in a zoo and the total number is 50. Combinedly the number is 50. It means let the number of lions be x and the number of peacock be y. So The first condition is the total number of lions and peacock in a certain zoo is 50. It means x plus y is equal to 50. This is your equation number 1. Right? You get the equation 1 from first condition. First condition is the sum of lions and peacock is 50. So x plus y is equal to 50. Similarly, from the second condition, the total number of their legs is 140. Lion has 4 legs while peacock has 2 legs. So x lions are there, it means total legs are 4x, and y peacocks are there, it means each peacock has 2 legs, it means 2y, and the total legs are 140. So 4x plus 2y is equal to 140. When we divide this equation by 2, you get 2x plus y is equal to 70, and this is your second equation. 2x plus y is equal to 70. Now again see first and second equation. In first equation, the coefficient of y is 1. In second equation also coefficient of y is 1. So you can subtract the equation from equation 1 from 2. Subtract the equation 2 from 1 or 1 from 2. Okay, then you get x is equal to 20. X is equal to 20. Okay, then what is x? X is number of lions. Means total number of lions in a zoo is 20, and similarly the total number of peacocks in a zoo is 30, because total is 50. So thus the number of lions are 20 and the number of peacocks are 30, and the total number of legs is 140. Okay, so in this way you can find out the total number of lions and total number of peacocks in the zoo. Now come to question number 5. See what is question number 5 now. Sanjay gets fixed monthly income every year. There is a certain increment in his salary. After 4 years, his monthly salary was rupees 4,500, and after 10 years his monthly salary became 5,400 rupees. Then find his original salary and yearly increment. Means Sanjay started a job with fixed salary, fixed monthly salary, and he will get the increment per year, fixed increment in per year. Okay, now let the fixed monthly income of Sanjay be x and the annual increment be y. See, after 4 years what happened? The salary is fixed, monthly salary is fixed, so let the salary be x, and the the yearly increment, annual increment is y. After 4 years the monthly salary is fixed, that is x, and after 4 years per year y increment is there, mean 4 year it is 4y. It means x plus 4y is equal to 4,500. Total salary after 4 years is 4,500. So this is equation number 1. X plus 4y is equal to 4,500. The total salary after 4 years is 4,500. It is given. So this is your equation number 1. Now similarly after 10 years, what happened? After 10 years salary be fixed, monthly salary be fixed, but only increment is increasing. That is, in 10 years per year y increment is there, in 10 year 10y increment is there. So the salary after 10 years is given, that is 5,400. It means x plus 10y is equal to 5,400. X plus 10y is equal to 5,400. So when we subtract equation 1 from 2, then what we get? We get 6y is equal to 900. So y is equal to 150. What is y? Y is annual increment. Now when we substitute this value of y in equation 1 or 2, you get x is equal to 4,500 minus 150 into 4, that is 3,900. the monthly salary, fixed salary, when he started the job, he get monthly salary 3,900. Okay, so in this way you can find out the fixed monthly salary also, and you can find out the yearly increment also, right? So now come to the next. The next is question number 6. The price of 3 chairs and 2 tables is 4,500 rupees, and the price of 5 chairs and 3 table is 700 rupees. Then find the price of 2 chairs and 2 tables. First you have to find out the price of 1 chair and 1 table. Okay, and then you can find out the price of 2 chairs and 2 tables. So here first you have to consider or let the price of 1 chair be X and the price of 1 table be Y. So the price of 3 chairs and 2 table is 4,500. It is the given condition. So it means 3x, it means 3x plus 2y is equal to 4,500, right? 3 chairs means 3 into x plus 2 tables means 3 into y is equal to 4,500, right? This is equation number 1. Again here equation number 1 you get 3x plus 2y is equal to 4,500. Now the next condition is price of 5 chairs and 3 tables is 700 rupees. It means price of 5 chairs means 5x plus price of 3 tables means 3y is equal to 7,000 rupees. This is equation number 2. 5x plus 3y is equal to 7,000 rupees. Now see, when we going to solve the equation 1 and 2, either we have the coefficient of x equal or coefficient of y equal, but here in both the equation the coefficient of x is not equal and the coefficient of y also not equal. So first you have to equalize the coefficient of either y either x, right? So therefore when we multiply equation 1 with 3 and equation 2 with 2, then you get 9x plus 6y is equal to 13,500 and 10x plus 6y is equal to 14,000. And now you have to subtract equation 4 from 3 from 4. Then you get x is equal to 500. So what is x? X is the price of 1 chair. Now substitute this value in equation 1 or 2. Okay, putting this value of x in equation 1, you get 3 into 500 plus 2y is equal to 4,500. So 1500 plus 2y is equal to 4,500. Therefore 2y is equal to 4,500 minus 1500 is equal to 3,000. It means y is equal to 1500. Y is equal to 1500 means the price of 1 table is 1500. Now price of 2 chair and 2 table. Okay, you get the price of 1 chair, that is 500, and price of 1 table is 1500. We want to find out the price of 2 chair and 2 table. It means 2x plus 2y. It means 2 into x plus y. It means 2 into 500 plus 1500. It means 2000 into 2 is equal to 4000. So price of 2 chair and 2 table is 4,000 rupees. Right. First you have to find out the price of 1 chair, then you have to find out the price of 1 table, and then you have to find out the price of 2 chair and 2 table. Okay, 2 chairs means 1,000 rupees and 2 tables means 3,000 rupees. 3,000 plus 1,000, it is 4,000. So total amount is 4,000. Right. Now question number 7. Come to question number 7. Now what is question number 7? The sum of the digit in 2-digit number is 9. The number obtained by interchanging the digit exceeds the original number by 27. Find the 2-digit number. 2-digit number means the number having 2 digits, that is 10 to 99. Okay, between 10 to 99. Let the every 2 digit number having 2 place, that is unit place and tens place. So let the number of the 10 place be x, the and the that are the ones places or unit place be y. The number obtained is 10x plus y. The sum of the digit in 2 digit number is 9. It means x plus y is equal to 9. So the numerator obtained by interchanging the digit exceed the original number, or the number obtained by interchanging the digit exceed by the original number by 27. It means 10y plus x minus 10x plus y is equal to 27. The first original number is, you already know, that 10x plus y, and the interchanging number is 10y plus x. So 10y plus x minus 10x plus y is equal to 27. When we solve this equation, then 10y plus x minus 10x minus y is equal to 27. So here 10y plus x minus 10x minus y is equal to 27. Therefore 9y minus 9x is equal to 27. So y minus x is equal to 3. So adding equation 1 and 2, you get 2y is equal to 12. Therefore y is equal to 6. Now what is y? The unit place number, that is y. Okay, that is 6. Then what is x? X is equal to 3. X is equal to, when we substitute this value of y in equation 1, you get x is equal to 3. So the number is now, see, you get tens place number and unit place number, then the number is 3, 6 means 36. Unit place is 6 and tens place is 3, means 30 plus 6 is 36. In this way you can find out the 2 digit number. If the conditions are given or relation between the number is given, the digits is given, then you can find out the 2 digit number also. So in this exercise total 10 questions are there. We already completed the 7 question. So you have to solve the remaining 3 questions. Okay, if any doubt you can ask me, and you have to practice these all 7 questions, because the word problem questions are very important questions, and you have to practice the questions. Okay, then you get the correct idea which condition is there, how you can create the equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, always in this word problem 2 conditions are there. You have to know that condition and how to form the equation 1 and equation 2. Then and then only you can solve the word problem. So you have to practice the word problem, then you get the idea how to form the equations. Okay, so friends, now we have to stop here. In next lecture we go to the next exercise. Okay, thank you.